Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about the turbines, Kaplan turbine. Earlier videos we have seen what is a turbine and what is the Pelton wheel turbine and Francis turbine. Now we are going to discuss about the Kaplan turbine. So Kaplan turbine is an axial flow turbine. So already we have seen that Pelton wheel turbine is a tangential flow turbine, and the reaction turbine, that is we have seen that mixed flow turbine, Francis turbine, and all. Now Kaplan turbine is an axial flow, that is the water will flow through the axis of the turbine, exactly. So that with the adjustable blade it is the name of the inventor, Victor Kaplans. So he is an Australian professor. According to this, his name, by the way of this thing, propeller turbine is called as Kaplan turbine. Okay, and this is also called a propeller turbine, and it can work at a capacity of a low level to medium level. That's a maximum. It's a low, we call it as a low level turbine, low head turbine. So this is the thing, 10 meter to 70 meter pressure it can, that is a head pressure it can maintain, it can work. So the working principle, how it is working, is the Kaplan turbine is working is normally under water. Okay, that is a this is a reaction turbine, and reaction forces leaving the water is used to turn the turbine here. In the tangential flow turbine of Pelton, we can see the impulse force of the nozzle, the water, when it comes through the nozzle and it will hit on the cup of the rotor cup blades, then it rotates. That is called impulsive force. And here, due to the water flow, automatically the water is getting flowed and it goes up due to the leaving, when the water is entering and leaving. Okay, that force is making to rotate the blades. So that is what we call it as the reaction force of this turbine. Okay, and as the water flows through the twisted blades, the lift force is generated opposite direction, and it causes the blade to rotate. So here you can see this the side view, it is there. So the shaft, blade shaft is a vertical axis. You can see that shaft is there, and the boss, we call it as the boss, where the turbine blades are around the circumference of the boss it is located. And the spiral casing, scroll casing, it is there. So water enters and it leaves it leaves vertically downwards, so that it creates the runner blade to rotate, and it comes out through the draft tube. Earlier video we said that a draft tube means what and how it is going to make the pressure uniform. Okay, like the same here also, the tail race or the draft tube, it makes that the pressure to be uniform when it is coming outside. So that is the case. Here we are going to study one by one the part. What are the parts over here? A scroll casing. First one is always a scroll casing is the case which covers the components inside the thing. That is mainly the blades and the shafts. It's covered by the casing. So casing normally it avoids the spilling of water outside. So that, but here the design how it will be, it's a spiral casing. The water enters into the scroll casing, then it moves through it the guide vanes, and finally it touches the, it goes through the runner blades. Okay, so just like the Francis turbine, here also the water, it moves coming inside the spiral case, and through the guide vanes it goes to the runner blade, and it will rotate, it tries to rotate the blade. So the casing normally it covers the entire components from the outside environment, so the safety, it will cover everything. The guide ways and guide mechanism, as in the case of Francis also, here also runner blades are covered or directed, the water is directed to the runner blades through the guide vanes. Okay, so the guide vanes, or if the guide vanes are absent, then the turbine cannot work efficiently. So the guides are adjustable in the Kaplan turbine, so we can adjust the flow, that is a way of guides according to the requirement, power requirement, how much is needed. So we can adjust, just like our gate valves, how we are opening and closing that. So widening and allowing more water, and we can restrict the power, and we can require the less power when it is needed. So this is what the guide vanes and mechanisms is helps for adjusting the guide vanes for the flow of water. So flow control of water can be done with the help of adjusting the guide vanes, and the runner is the rotating part mainly. So this runner is connected with the shaft. Normally when the blades are trying to rotate, the blades are rotating, then the shaft which is connected with the blades is also going to be rotated. So the blades will get the energy, the water is splashed through the guide vanes, that blades, it makes that water is makes the blades to rotate. Okay, the runners of the turbines have a large boss on which the blades are attached. So in the figure itself we showed a boss with where the blades are going to be attached in the entire circumference of the boss. So these blades of the runner is adjustable for getting maximum output. The blades of the turbines can be adjusted. Next, after the water gets hit on the runner through the guide vanes, it hits on the runner blade. So the runner blade is going to rotate. So the shaft going to produce electricity in that. What will do, the water has to exit from this turbine. So here where what is happening is, in the tube is going to increase the pressure of the fluid when it is going outside of the turbine. Okay, it has increasing cross section area, so that the draft tube is used only in the reaction turbine. It increases the pressure of water that leaves the runner blade when it is coming out of that. So the water exit of the turbine has a very low pressure normally, and the pressure is not increased, then backflow will be taken place. Okay, to avoid that, the turbine have to be safe means the back pressure should not be there. To avoid the back pressure, then increase of pressure is a must. So the draft tube converts the kinetic energy of water into the pressure energy and passes through the draft tube, and pressure of the water increases. The draft tube increases the pressure of water such that it makes uniformity inside. Okay, the backflow, to avoid the backflow of water from the turbines, from the tail race towards the turbine. Okay, it avoids the cavitation process for this. So this is the how the turbine draft tube is there, and working by simply we can make a summarize of it. The water from the penstock, that is from the dam, water is entered through the penstock and enter into the casing. The water is enter into the casing and it enters through the guide vanes, which is already fixed for guiding the water from the casing to the runner blade. Now the runner blade, it will hit on the runner blade, so that we can the water moves the runner blade, because of the reaction force of the water, the blade is going to be rotated, and the blades this is the runner blade, and the runner blade is connected with the shaft, so that the connected shaft is going to be rotated. And at the meanwhile, the water enters into the draft tube where the pressure energy and kinetic energy decreases. Actually, the kinetic energy is converted into pressure energy, results increase in the pressure of water. Okay, finally the water ditches to the tail race. This is what how the Kaplan is working, and where these are working, or what is the advantages of this is it mainly efficiently low water head. Okay, wherever it is less power, less pressure head is there it can be worked, and it's a smaller size. Okay, it is a small in size and construct for space requirement. Since its space requirement is less, it can be easily constructed, and when compared to others, the efficiency of the Kaplan is high. And the disadvantages, cavitation is a main problem in this. So the draft tube and the proper material, generally stainless steel, because continuously it is in the water. So stainless steel for the runner blades may reduce the cavitation problem to a greater extent. Cavitation is the main problem here in these cases. So this is a video about this Kaplan turbine, and we will go for the next topics or the pumps. Okay, so application is only the low head and higher flow rate, right?